Uh, Hi there. This is my second attempt at doing a video with the selfie stick and walking around, and I'm gonna let my cat out here. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the heart of what I am doing. Here you go. Woo! All right. So I'm in the middle of creating this very much bigger course than I was expecting it to be, called Middle Life Movement or Middle Life Moves. I don't know. I haven't come up with a perfect title yet, but maybe that's what it will be. But anyway, it's a course dedicated to addressing all of those little day-to-day movements that start falling off our movement menu in our 40s, 50s, and 60s. You know, we think of the big things and we're thinking about working out and yoga classes and all of that stuff, which is great. But somehow all of the little things like carrying stuff and lifting things and walking up and down the stairs with ease and getting up and down out of chairs or off the floor without pain and grunting and pulling something is, you know, the things that slip through the cracks. And those are the very things that, if we're not paying attention to them, become the much bigger things that we are then dealing with in our 60s and 70s and 80s. So I thought, what a neat little window to speak to, like where those things start to fall off our movement menus, right? So as I was working on this last week, and I'm in my office, and the news of the latest escalation in the World Theater came across my radar, and I just had this moment of, you know, what am I doing? What am I doing? Like, this feels so small. It feels so trivial in the face of what is going on in the world. And even though in my heart and in my soul, I know everything is fine, everything is well, ultimately, it doesn't mean it's not scary as hell right now, you know? And we're all dealing collectively with these big, huge things that just seem so completely out of our ability to address or have any influence on. And so I had that moment of doubt, as I have before. And then also, as I have before, I thought, wait a minute, you know, 20 years, there's been lots of crises. And I had to come back to the same awareness that, yes, I am doing exactly the right thing. You know, there's a lot that underpins the philosophy of embodied grace that I hope to be talking more about in the weeks to come. But what is at the core of this course is resilience, you know, teaching resilience, teaching relevance, dare I say empowerment, you know, in a period of time where even in good circumstances, when we reach this point in life and it's like one more thing hurts when we wake up, you know, that now what kind of feeling, we have a choice to start to feel very discouraged. And I think we live in a culture, I want to say, or a society that the messaging around getting older is not positive, you know, and it's an expectation of it's all downhill from here. And I disagree. You know, I think there's a lot that we can do, and it doesn't mean you're going to be, you know, bouncing around like a 20-year-old again, but, you know, it's these moments that we're not paying attention to that we can reclaim. And when you feel yourself moving differently, when you find yourself moving in a way that usually when you move it hurts or you can't even do it, and then you can reclaim that movement again. I mean, it's more than just relief. It's more than just mobility. It's like you get a piece of your life back, and maybe a piece of your sense of accomplishment, empowerment, capability, you know. And there's so much more I could say about that, but I think one of the most sorrowful things for me to hear is when people are giving up on themselves because they feel like there's nothing else they can do, you know, like once stuff starts to break down, that's it. And not only is that likely not true for a person in their life, but this world needs we need to be participatory, and I don't mean just protesting, but just doing the work in our own lives, you know. Feeling relevant, feeling that there's a place for us, feeling like we do have some influence left, and maybe not on the world stage, but just, you know, just reclaiming it in our own lives again. You know, we have likely people to take care of still, maybe our kids, maybe our parents, and certainly ourselves, our spouses, you know, like, don't give up yet. You know, a lot of the stuff that I'm going to be demonstrating is like simple stuff, simple tweaks, simple changes in how you do a thing. It doesn't mean going and doing, you know, big, heavy, exertive triathlon type stuff. It's little things in how we relate to our day-to-day living space and living environment. And I know for me, and you'll have to feel it for yourself, but I know for me that just feeling like I can navigate my living area and my workspace and my car, you know, is huge. It's huge. I then feel like, well, suffice to say, if I don't feel like I can manage those things, how can I possibly even think about what's going on out there, right? If I can't even get in and out of a chair without feeling like I'm 90 years old, you know what I mean? So anyway, I don't know if that came off in the way that I was thinking of it in my heart and my brain when I thought of this, but you know, please know that this is important stuff, whether you do it with me or, you know, you do it in your own life somehow. But just when we can pull back to the things that we actually can attend to in the moment, because there's plenty of stuff right at our fingertips that we can work with and work on and feel stronger around and connect again with our resilience and our power and our capability. Okay, so right now, actually, I'll take you with me. Yeah, that's mostly what I wanted to say about that, and I hope I continue on with this work. And right now, I'm going to go and collect eggs and take my compost out. So I will talk to you again soon. Feel free to share your thoughts. Bye.